What's up, guys? Jay Martin here. So, this story time is a freaking hilarious story, in my opinion. So, give this video a like and subscribe if you enjoy this one. This story time takes place, I'd say, about a year after I graduated high school, which is a miracle, by the way. And dang, it's been 4 years already, I think. Pretty insane. So, this one starts, I'd say, somewhere during summer vacation. Can't really go too much into the details because there wasn't much I could really remember, but what I do know is that I'd always try to find a way to come up with some random banter, right? Just because that was how I kept myself entertained at the time. So I probably woke up, me as my degenerate self, just thought it would make sense when I had this like full blown eureka epiphany moment. I was like, wow. Because obviously, I thought of the perfect plan that morning, and I always had this weird, spontaneous thought ideas, and they would always come to me so nonchalant, like, yep, I'm gonna do that today. This just makes complete sense to me right now in every level, so therefore, I'm gonna go do it. This is just how it should be. So I got my, at the time, freshly framed diploma thing, and I snapped a couple photos and decided to put it on Facebook Marketplace. That was my intention for the day. And I can't remember word for word what I put in the description, but by the way, all my details were in there, like my name, the school, and like whatnot, and like for sale, high school diploma. And the description was very appropriately written, garbage grammar and spelling. It was clearly a troll post, right? And the only thing I could really remember from the words I put in was, and I quote this, for sale high school diploma because F school, that's why. In terrible spelling, intentionally, of course. And then, yeah, I posted it and went on with my day. And I wasn't under the illusion anyone would buy it. Like, come on. I mean, unless. Who knows? Maybe if the price is right. But I kid you not, that listing was there for like months after like a week. I completely forgot about it. So, in about 3 months tops, by this time, the summer vacation was over and all that. I think I started my first year of college at this point. But my high school would always have this school fair event, and alumni, of course, could join and, visit the school again. So, 3 months after, and like I said, I completely forgot about the post. Like, it never registered in my head. It was gone. The thought of it was non existent. But a day before this school fair event, I remember very vividly that I was at the gym working out and I happened to be with an old classmate of mine from high school. And for some very strange reason, while we were working out, he got a text from his phone. And when he looked at it, he just immediately looked back at me with this questionable face of disbelief, with his eyes squinting and his facial expression going like, I don't I don't even know how to describe it, but he went like, "What did you do?" And I was puzzled and paranoid, reflecting on everything I could have done cuz I done a lot of shit and I was genuinely scared at this point, like I had no clue myself. But long story short, some staff found out about my listing on Marketplace and told all the teachers and asked some of the students, I think, to find a way to contact me. So that happened, and later that night, I got an email from one of the discipline teachers, and it was so funny. The email had a screenshot, and she asked me something like, "Oh, why would you do such a thing? This ruins the school reputation." And she said these exact words included in her email. She was like, "Why would you put the reason F this school? You have to come see us tomorrow at the school fair. We need to have a talk." And I saw it and just thought, oh shit. I mean, obviously, couldn't be bothered to respond, but I didn't really mind going back there and talk to them. I mean, I wanted to have fun at the school fair anyways, see a bunch of my friends mess around in the school. I treat it like my playground after all. But yeah, what's the worst they can do? Give me detention or something? Kick me out? So I went to the school fair the next day. It was a nice and sunny day. I actually remembered it being pretty fun, and then inevitably bumped into one of the teachers there, and I got called out for a bit, and we had a talk. This Karen gave me a mean and nasty look, I'll give her that. But I was just smiling the whole time. I greeted her really politely, as if nothing happened, and I remember she was trying to scold me. But I never answered any of her questions, and I just told her how nice it was to see her again, and I genuinely meant it. So I guess that calmed her down. She was one of the discipline teachers, so she was like a terror to the students, and she had this whole ethos to her. But I wasn't worried, like I've graduated, screw it. So I played dumb and said it wasn't me that posted the listing, blah blah blah. It was just a friend of mine, and it was just a practical joke. And believe it or not, that pretty much dismantled the situation, and I got away with it. So enjoyed the rest of my time there, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Moral of the story, guys, don't be putting your high school diplomas for sale online. But if you have a college diploma, alright, that's jokes. Anyways, that's it for today's story time. Let me know down in the comments if you want to hear more school related stories. I've got a couple, and I'm sure they'll give you a good laugh. But, anyways, I hope you enjoyed, but I'll see you in a bit. Peace and love.